Visas and residency for expats in Colombia. I must stress, from the beginning, this is not legal advice or counsel. Seek the aid of a qualified immigration attorney. I have left a link to the attorney I use. He is in Medellin, and has been very professional. Let us proceed. As of 2022, there are several types of residency visas available for expats in Colombia. 1. Temporary residency visa. This visa is for those who plan to stay in Colombia for more than 180 days. 1. It can be obtained for various reasons such as work, study, or retirement. 2. Permanent residency visa. This visa is for those who wish to live in Colombia permanently. 2. It can be obtained after living in Colombia on a temporary residency visa for at least 2 years. 3. Investor visa. This visa is for those who plan to invest significant amounts of money in Colombia. 3. It can be obtained by investing in real estate, starting a business, or investing in government bonds. 4. Pensioner visa. This visa is for those who are retired and wish to live in Colombia. 4. It can be obtained by showing proof of a pension or retirement income. 5. Professional visa. This visa is for those who are highly skilled professionals, such as doctors or engineers. 5. It can be obtained by providing proof of qualifications and work experience. 6. Family visa. This visa is for family members of Colombian citizens or residents. 6. It can be obtained by providing proof of the family relationship and evidence of the sponsor's legal residency. It is important to note that these requirements and procedures can change, so it is best to check with the Colombian embassy or consulate for the most up-to-date information. Boots on the ground perspective. The bureaucracy in Colombia is crushing. Understand that from the beginning, and it will save you a lot of pain. The long and short of visas and residency here in a nutshell would be, if you plan on staying 6 months or less, it's a piece of cake. I would strongly advise this as a way to recon the country, get a feel of things, and see if it's a good fit before jumping into deeper waters. Consider it a long, detailed, fact-finding mission. You will be glad you did. I have seen many YouTubers, digital nomads, and others touting the near paradise of Medellin. So sad to see them leave after the culture shock reality hits them hard, or they can't make it through the visa process in the allotted time. Bureaucracy. I will detail to you my personal experience as a template you may perhaps use. The days of staying 90 days on a tourist stamp, hopping over to Panama for the weekend, then returning to Colombia, are over. It is so ironic that the government will grind some talented, young digital entrepreneur on a silly visa extension, while at the same time allowing hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans to flood over the northern border. But I digress. My situation will be notably different from many of you, though in some respects very similar. I actually qualified for either a retirement visa or the husband of a Colombian national, or the father of a Colombian national. In my case, that would be my wife and my daughter. As a side note, my daughter was born in the US and is a dual citizen. My wife, born in Colombia, is a naturalized US citizen. At the moment of this video, I am smack in the middle of my Colombian citizenship adventure, currently holding a valid permanent resident card. I have met several expats here that have tried to do the daunting task of obtaining a visa without legal aid. 100% of them, after spending money, time, and months of frustration, turned around and used an attorney anyway. Note to self. After consultation with my attorney, he advised, and I agreed, that the spousal visa would be the best route for me to take. The fact that I was also the father of a Colombian citizen, and already had a retirement pension, just made my application that much stronger. There are a lot of small, mundane, albeit important processes that have to be undertaken. Birth certificates, proof of income, police background check, all must be translated into Spanish, notarized, and then legalized with an apostille stamp. An apostille stamp is essentially an internationally recognized notarized document. Then, there are of course the numerous occasions where documents have to be sent to the government ministry, and various other agencies. This is best accomplished with a courier service utilized by a competent attorney. All of the aforementioned documents and certifications can be accomplished in the United States, and many of these services are available online. I recall returning to Colombia and passing through customs, what they call here migración. The officer stamped my passport, and I explained that I was in the process of my temporary resident card and wanted to request 3 additional months for a total of 6 months, to get this done. He stamped my passport with a stamp that had a small block and simply wrote in 180 days. That was the only streamlined experience with the Colombian government I have ever had. So, Having turned everything over to my attorney, I was in hurry up and wait mode. All in all, it wasn't that bad, cost me as I recall around $700, and came with a visa for my passport and the government ID card of a temporary resident. What they call here a cedula. I had to drive up to the next biggest city, Bucaramanga, to have my picture taken and thumbprint for the cedula. The cedula was valid for 3 years. However, after 2 years I could apply for permanent residency. I did this a couple years back, and now with over 5 years residency here total, I can, if I so choose, apply for Colombian citizenship. This I have done, and I'm in the middle of the process. Being happy with the way both my residency applications had worked out, I was looking forward to having my brand new Colombian passport in my hand. Not so fast. My attorney advised me that the normal wait time after all of the documentation had been submitted was anywhere from 6 months to 2 years. The adventure continues. In subsequent videos, and what is the main theme of this channel, is to tell every aspect of living in Colombia. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the great. Believe me, there is a lot of each. However, in full transparency, I would have to admit that if I were single and had to do it all over again, I would simply stay in Colombia for 6 months on my tourist visa and then 6 months in Ecuador on the same tourist visa. We can discuss this later, but suffice to say I liked Ecuador. I hope you have enjoyed this video and that it has been informative. Please like and subscribe and follow this channel for more boots on the ground, no holds barred, real deal commentary about Colombia. See you soon. Thanks for watching.